Spirit Tribe. Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. Going to be doing an energy update here for the month of June. Welcome to June. My goodness, we are halfway through this year already, and boy, like, it seems like it slowed down for me personally compared to last year, but once spring sprung, it seems like it has picked up a little bit. You may hear background noise. I have two little kittens that we just got on Friday, so they are kind of just exploring all over the place. You may hear their little meows, you know, for attention, etc. So know that they're okay. But yeah, I know Hazel. Their names are Hazel and Olive. So, they are little queen kitty babies. So, all right. This is going to be, you know, the energy update. We're going to check in with like what our sixth sense, what our higher self is telling us, you know, check in with our chakras and things like that as well. I know, Olive. I think they're screaming because they want food. So I'm going to have to get them some food once I'm done here. But okay, before I get too off track, this can also be considered a bit of a timeless reading, good for whenever you come across it. I believe when you come across it is when you are meant to, and there's most likely a message for you here. Now, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can sorry, these kittens are cracking me up. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes. So, you know, that affects my memory. I can really struggle to find my words or get them out properly sometimes. I get tongue-tied. I'm also getting very distracted by these kitties, so there's that as well. I also have tremors. Sometimes it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. So whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the message gets out the way that it is meant to eventually, right? Okay. I know, babies. I know. I will get you some food here in a minute. You want in my lap, don't you? Okay. All right. See how good I can read with kittens crawling all over me, but I love them. They are so cute. So let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description box down below, so make sure you're checking that out, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, which I would absolutely love. I love being able to connect with you guys one-on-one. It really does bring a lot of joy to my life, so make sure you're checking out that description box as well. All right, so let's get some sixth sense messages here. Let's see what it is that our higher self is trying to tell us, you know, and this could be energy we have been carrying with us, you know, from previous months. It could be past, present, future energy, all present, all future. However it is that you choose to look at it personally, you know, when your spidey senses start tingling, make sure you're paying attention, you guys, because that is your intuition letting you know, hey, this message is for us, or nope, don't think that is quite it right there, but we'll keep trying, right? All right, so first we have number 6, Jeopardy. Uh-oh, what is going on there? That doesn't paint a very pretty picture. We also have a number 27 for Unity. So, you know, combining forces perhaps. And we have a number 37 for Winter. If you're in the same hemisphere as I am, we start out in spring and transition to summer, but you know, in the opposite hemisphere they will be going from fall to winter, I do believe. So, you know, get in where you fit in, right? And we also have a number 33 for Romance coming in here. So, okay, you know, we did have Unity there as well. Looks like they're holding hands. So we're going to start with that number 6, Jeopardy. Hearing that Jeopardy theme music there. It's time to put your health, safety, and family first and avoid taking any unnecessary risks. Are you obsessed with something or someone? If you are, let it go. Addictive behavior causes unnecessary grief and sadness. If you're addicted to tobacco, alcohol, drugs, or perhaps even a person, your spirit guides can only help when you decide you want to break the addiction. If this card appears in answer to a question, the answer is no. Your intended action will cause more harm than good. Crystals: amethyst, smoky quartz, black onyx, and rhodonite. The affirmation: I am following the signs and I am safe and healthy. I do apologize. These babies think that all the attention should be on them. And I mean, they are babies, so they're not entirely wrong, right? Alright, Unity. When you see the world through the eyes of a child, you'll be in awe of what we have been given. Make a difference in the world today by paying it forward with random acts of kindness. If relations are strained with loved ones because you expect more than they are prepared to give, pick up the phone and apologize, even if it's not your fault or even entirely your fault. You know, we're all a little right and we're all a little wrong, right? Accept them for who they are and not who you think they should be. Crystals: clear quartz, rose quartz, moonstone, and selenite. And the affirmation: I am seeing the world through the eyes of a child and support others with love and kindness. So, you know, we could all use a little more love and kindness. All right, Winter. Major storms are on the horizon. Don't get caught out in adverse weather conditions. Don't spend your time or hard-earned reserves chasing something new, or it will feel like you're walking in waist-deep snow. Be like the eagle soaring above, seeing and considering new ideas, but not making any new commitments. Winter could be... Winter could be here for a few weeks or several months yet. It's time to eat from your harvest and enjoy time with loved ones. Spring is the time for new adventures. Sorry, I have a kitty that just crawled up to my shoulder being a little parrot. Spring is the time for new adventures. Crystals: clear quartz, jade, and labradorite. Affirmation: I am enjoying the fruits of my labor and doing the things I love. All right, Romance. It's the perfect time to meet someone new or rekindle the flame with your loved one. Keeping romance and love strong requires patience and understanding. In a new romance, you need time to get to know each other. Sorry. Oh my goodness, to get to know each other properly. It's easy to be starstruck when someone new is fun and comfortable to be around. If after 3 weeks or 3 months you notice negative changes in this person, walk away. So I'm gonna say, you know, you have to trust your intuition, because, you know, some red flags are like not really that bad, right? But if they are super bad, you know, of course, don't ignore it. Don't ignore your intuition if it is telling you to walk away. Don't allow yourself to be with someone who doesn't compliment you. The right one is coming soon. Crystals, rose quartz, rhodonite, garnet, and jade. And the affirmation, I am open to romance and I welcome giving and receiving love. So, you know, I feel like if you're open and you're ready to receive love, then love is going to be made available to you. And I'm going to try my best to shuffle and get some new cards here with a baby kitty perched on my shoulder. And the other one keeps trying to crawl up me too, so we're just gonna do the best we can, you guys. You know, that's all we can do. And, you know, they are bringing a lot of joy. Okay, we have a rejection coming in here. So, you know, with that, I don't necessarily feel like it's totally you being rejected. You know, I feel like you could be rejecting ideas or people. Ooh, we got gossip coming in here as well. And we also have growth coming in here as well. So let's see what the messages are here. Hang on just a second. Let me have this. Let me have this. Okay, so rejection is our 7th chakra, the crown chakra. Ivory tower. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Ivory allows others into your life. Choose wisely. So, you know, it's a choice, you guys. They won't use me. The legend. The artist is summoned for jury duty, but they won't use him. He doesn't fit their concept of what a juror should be. He paints pictures no one understands. He lives alone. They want somebody who will put himself in the other guy's place, but he will never do that. He doesn't get mixed up with anything or anyone. They honor his individuality when they invite him, yet when he appears, they reject it by not using him. Inspiration. You don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. Ooh, yes, I like that. That's how I'm going to choose to see it. Rejection is spirit's protection. Personal inquiry. Am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? Key ideas. Others' approval, unsupportive environment, working alone, arrival of a teacher. Keywords: protection, exclusion, and development. So, all right, gossip and gratitude are both our 4th chakra, our heart chakra here. So, all right, gossip first. Ow. Charmaine Chartreuse. This card represents the truly open heart with no personal agenda other than love. But it could also indicate the opposite: rebellion and denying your true gifts. An ability to follow your heart can appear to others as careless or strange. Yet in truth, everyone wishes they had the loving openness of Chartreuse. So, I never met a person I didn't like. The legend. Charmaine is eccentric and kind. From her chartreuse greenhouse to her fascination with scarves, she is a topic of town gossip. After her death, the local people discover her incredibly detailed paintings of their town and realize she was an extraordinary artist who painted their lives with love. They feel sadness for never having really known her. Inspiration. Charmaine Chartreuse suggests that appreciating differences is key. This card is a warning that you may lose a valued relationship if you do not appreciate what you have. Personal inquiry. Charmaine is about prejudice and misunderstanding. What am I resisting? Key ideas. Uniqueness of others. Naivete. I have trouble with that word. Support for your vision. Lack of appreciation. Refocusing your life. Key words: freedom, dance, and honor. We also have growth, grass. This card implies personal commitment and following one's heart. It is about honoring your growth and the growth of others. There is a sense of courage and abundance and an ability to stand tall. This is a time to uphold what your heart knows is true. So, all right. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. The legend, Grass is excited. He is ready to tell his best friend Weed that he is gay. But Weed reacts negatively, and it is the first of many judgmental encounters for Grass. For years, he is turned down for jobs, and even when he applies for an apartment. Grass fights for the right to live where he wants and wins, but soon after he moves into his new apartment, someone breaks in and attacks him. In the hospital, his loved ones gather, sharing stories of who Grass was to them. He dies, leaving behind his legacy of love and courage. And oh my goodness, this is Pride Month too, you guys. So wow. Inspiration. Grass says break away. It may be time for a change of scenery. Visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a skill. Most importantly, grow. Personal inquiry. What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Key ideas: taking a stand, living your truth, lack of safety, clashing values, teaching by example. Key words: warrior, peace, and courage. Yeah, be a warrior of peace. Turn your worrier into a warrior. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for others. You know, we all get a sense of what's right and wrong, what feels right and wrong in our spirit, you guys. So make sure you are honoring that. All right, let's get some more messages here. Let's see what else we need to know here. We have a 36 reflection hero pose. Embark on the journey to invite acceleration of your soul's path here on earth. So, ooh, okay, that's interesting. A number 31, fish pose, release. Surrender to your higher self and release all judgments. Yes, of yourself, of others, situations, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you need to release, let it go, you guys. We have a number 7, crown chakra, infinite. This divine connection is the bridge waiting to be crossed. So, you know, crown chakra, third eye chakra, that connects us with our higher self. There are messages, you know, trying to come in, you guys. Are you in tune with your star player? Are you receiving those answers? A number 8, Ganesh, abundance of earth. Release the obstacles to receiving abundance in perfect form. Ooh, okay. I kind of really like that message. Let's see what else. Yes, I know, Hazel. Mama will get your food here in a minute. Very food motivated, just like me. 41, great central sun for unity. This makes the second time unity has come up. Become aware of ideas. Okay. Consciousness, Hazel. Consciousness and existence beyond the known. She is like, I'm gonna be part of this. She is gonna be my little boss in the TV star. Let me read that again. 41, great central sun, unity. Become aware of ideas, consciousness, and existence beyond the known. These babies are like, we are hungry. You should have fed us first, woman. That was little Hazel. All right, let's get some chakra love messages. She is back on my shoulder here for now. Hopefully she don't decide to dive bomb again, but if she does, she does. All right, crown chakra, clear quartz for peace and stillness. The answer will be revealed. So, you know, when you're meditating, make sure you're taking the time to let messages come through. We have sacral chakra, peach moonstone, fertility. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. Ooh, I really like that. That's like a beautiful message. We have third eye chakra, amethyst, for intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. So yes, make sure you are paying attention here, you guys. We have chakra balance. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit, clear quartz, rose quartz, and hematite. So everything requires balance. We also have throat chakra. Throat chakra sodalite for vulnerability. Showing vulnerability is a sign of strength. So, all right, apparently little Hazel wants you to see her. So that is Hazel. And this little spicy gal, if I can pick her up, she don't really like being held. This is Olive. So there they are. There's the, I know, how dare I pick you up? How rude. She is taking longer to warm up. She don't really like being held as much as Hazel does just yet. But, you know, we've only had them for like 3 days. So they're still getting used to us. So anyway, you guys, I'm sorry for all the disruptions and me cracking up, you know, but they're bringing a lot of joy and love into my life, and so, you know, I'm gonna honor that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the messages here. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with a razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, oh my gosh, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That would truly mean so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with you guys and connect with you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. And you know, so does Hazel and Olive and my 2 doggos, Ivy and Lacey. We haven't introduced them to each other yet because Olive is a bit of a spicy burrito, and so it's gonna take a bit for, you know, we want them to kind of get used to us, used to the environment, and then we'll introduce babies to one another. So alright, you guys, I guess I better get off here and get these babies fed because they are letting me know they are hangry. So alright, you guys, I hope we all have an amazing month of June. Remember, you get to make choices here. You get to choose who you want in your life, what you want in your life, how you want your life to go, how you want it to look, and you know, don't make risks that aren't necessary, you guys. You know, make sure you're paying attention to your intuition. You know, your higher self is like, please don't do that. You know, it's like, please don't. And, you know, not all rejection is bad. Sometimes rejection is spirit's protection. I really love that. So, all right, you guys, I hope we all have an amazing month of June. May your energy be vibrant. May you be vibing high. Maybe, may you be putting good out into the environment to those around you, and they in turn do good and put good out to those around them. You know, it is a chain reaction here. So, all right, you guys, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.